I'm gonna be honest. Hold on, fans. I gotta tell y'all that this is important. I'm gonna be honest. Since everybody think I'm picking my opponents, my next opponent, I'm gonna let y'all pick. And whoever got the highest percentage, I'm fighting.
Can you imagine Broner in there with this guy? If it ever happens, expect to see this. Because Broner didn't prove shit in his fight against Paulie. Because if he fights any of these guys, you can bet your last dollar, and we mean it when we say this, he'll get his ass knocked the fuck out. Broner is a hype job, doing an imitation of Floyd Mayweather, and a poor one at that. Because unless he picks all soft competition and ducks, you can bet your ass you'll never hear him saying, 40 have tried, and 40 have failed. Truth is, he didn't even clean out the division he was in. He was too heavy for it as it was, but stayed there bullying unknown smaller guys, and didn't fight any real names there. Now he's moved up, and the belt he just won is a curse. Sooner or later Broner will go through mass depression, because guys will be hunting for his head. And one of these guys is gonna get it. And when they do, you can bet your ass they'll be mounting it on their wall. Broner is way too stationary in the ring. And now that he's moved up, all the knockouts will slow down. And he just doesn't have the leg movement to deal with guys who'll come forward that he can't back up. When that happens, especially if it's a southpaw, you'll see he's no Floyd Mayweather. Just a guy doing a poor impersonation of him. This isn't something we ever do. But this is a past we had to revisit for a reason. First, we want to make something clear. We're not here to crack on Broner. A lot of people like to kick a motherfucker when he's down. We're not here to do that. But we're still gonna have a little fun with Broner fans. See, for this particular fight, we want to give a holler to all the players who've been cool with us. But we want to explain this shit. You see, we've kicked out a shitload of predictions. And we just want to thank all the motherfuckers who hated us and never came clean. It cracked us up. Like Canelo. All the Canelo fans were cool with 10 players. Until we predicted his one loss. Then suddenly they hated us. 200,000 motherfuckers never returned or admitted they saw them. We fabricated the shit all of a sudden. It blew our fucking minds. Then there was Ring Minds. We were spitting sick shit at the time. Trying to give motherfuckers money. We said predicting wins was nothing. So we were doing rounds, endings, amounts of knockdowns, and even what motherfuckers would eat and where. But do you know what the stupid Broner fuck fans did? Instead of capitalizing and making the money, they suggested we suck their dicks. We were giving these fans free money, trying to help motherfuckers out. And they're talking gay shit. No wonder gutter poor motherfuckers stay gutter poor. We knew what aliens shaking their heads watching stupid humans from their spaceships felt like. Never again. Because we know no one will come clean to say they remember this shit, even though we know plenty will hit this video that'll recall it. Now we can understand people feeling Broner was arrogant. But we were actually so humble, that we never even predicted a fight and said we told you so. Ever. Not even in our Ring Minds days. We've never even did a post-fight. We'd talk before, but never after the fight. Because we never cared. Until we got stripped of our predictions. Because some motherfucker told about our 10 players prediction girls being shirtless. Some sissy Broner fan did that shit. So yeah. We're ranting a little. Of course, we don't give a shit who thinks we're arrogant. They can kiss our fucking asses. But we're only bringing this up because it was a Broner video that started the shit. Because some fuck was mad that we said Broner would get stopped, so we lost Ring Minds over Broner, and some dumb ass Broner lover. That's when we decided to take a prediction break to build a site. So this shit couldn't happen again. So whoever kick-started this shit reporting us over fucking Broner, we just wanna say, fuck you. What the fuck is wrong with you? Apparently they can look at Broner's nipples in the ring all day. But report 10 players if we show a fine ass woman's. These in the closet motherfuckers crack us up. Then we re-edited with no naked girls on our 10 players channel, and still got our shit taken down. What the fuck was that about? So we got ripped for predicting what just happened to Broner. We're not that happy about it, but it's a sweet karma fight. The guy who kept yelling no homo, went homo, and humped Maidana like a homo. Why would the guy that keeps saying no homo, act like a homo, then do what a homo would do, by humping Maidana like a homo? Causing him to look like a homo. Maidana then humped him back in the 11th after putting him down more than once. Making Broner look like an even bigger homo. That was some funny shit. But hey. It was a great fight. But it's a bittersweet paradoxical situation. A lot of future money has been lost in Broner's loss in this fight. Good. Because greed is killing shit. And dumb promoters don't realize it's really causing them to lose future paydays. From Margot Met to the government shutdown, we keep talking about this greed sickness. Motherfuckers with more money than they can spend in 10 lifetimes want more money. In the end, they're actually ending up with less. And if Broner wasn't so greedy at wanting to be the next Mayweather so fast, he'd still be champ now talking shit. But guess what? Here's the sweet part. The hyped up Broner may be out the picture for now. But guess who just took his spot? That's right. Bingo. There's a new guy in town. Even though he's not new, he's the one who actually deserves the spot. And the guy keeps getting better every fight. And if he keeps winning, and ever claims he had a past life in Nazareth, he'll end up making 100 times what Floyd does. But we don't suggest that, because then Pac will never fight him. And we want to see Pac trying to kick Thurman's ass, not praying to him. But he may get that Mayweather shot before Floyd retires. That's if he can get a big name in the ring, and knock that big name the fuck out. He can blow up overnight, because Thurman is on the launch pad now. Because his win, combined with Broner's loss, ranks him even higher. And we're sending a 10 players holler to Lockheed on this one too. Who's been spot on calling this Thurman stuff? Bradley's still looking for bigger money, and with top rank. So that fight's unlikely. But we want to say this to Thurman, and Bradley. Because these guys are hunting for big names. Cut that shit out. Instead of claiming you want to fight motherfuckers. Claim you're the man to fight. Bradley's ahead of Thurman on that, but that's how Mayweather became the man. Instead of fighters always seeking Mayweather to take his thunder. Become the thunder yourself. Don't claim you'll be lucky to fight Mayweather. Claim Mayweather will be lucky to fight you instead. If every fighter started doing that shit, boxing would get hot. You never see Mayweather claiming it would be an honor to fight some guy because that fighter's the king. He thinks he's the king instead. So you guys need to start doing the same. Then you won't need to seek a Mayweather fight that may never happen for a big money payday. You're just making yourselves Mayweather's bitch when you do that. Claim your own thunder and you'll generate your own worth. Then Mayweather will come knocking your door instead. But for Broner, he jumped up too fast. Not in weight but in competition. And Broner's not the only hype job out there. We said this shit about Trout too. Now we know Broner haters are happy. But we want to tell Broner. Hold your head up high. Lots of guys have lost. But your situation is worse because you're hearing more shit than regular fighters. Pac got knocked out cold and Broner didn't. But his situation is still worse than Pac's. Because Pac was humble. And would say shit like, God wanted me to loser. It's up to God if he wanted me to loser to fight, so I loser to fight because God wanted me to loser to fight. So Broner should just blame God. That's some good shit Pac came up with. We've heard people thank God for winning. But never blame God for losing. Pac's smooth with that shit too, because he's humble. He blames God in a thankful way. That's some good shit. He's like, it okay. Because God wanted me to loser to fight. I just a happy we okay. And I just wanna thank you God for letting me get knocked out. 10 players is gonna blame God too. But Broner can't say shit like that. And on a serious note, we also predicted Broner would go into mass depression. Maybe start doing drugs, or do something bad to himself. Do you remember that shit, you fucking Broner loving 10 players reporters? Yeah. We bet you don't. Because all that billions shit and shit talking is over. So Broner has to be strong, and remake himself, or it's over for him. We were serious as shit back then. And we're serious as shit now. Because Broner doing something bad to himself is a prediction we're hoping we get wrong. Broner has a chance to become an example for his fans. And maybe help them evolve. So we hope he does.